Hey everyone, and welcome to a new modern video. We're playing the deck of the week, the deck of the weekend. We're playing the deck that Som Galade won the second modern challenge of his day. He won two challenges in the same day, and both of them featured Sorin, the House, Markov. Actually, this deck has a ton of new cards, so let's unpack them. Now, Sorin is probably the most important one in the deck. It's a 2 mana 1/4 lifelink extort, which is a very strong ability. And whenever you gain thermal life, you flip it, you get a planeswalker that with -1 can immediately kill a creature. Deals X damage to the amount of gain you left this turn. Of the amount of damage you gained this turn. And obviously that's 3 because you flipped it. Now, how do you gain 3 life? You have Phlage, you have Guide of Souls, and you have Solitude attacking. Phlage is super important in this deck. Ajani is another card that I guess it doesn't synergize too, like, it's not like it doesn't gain life, but it's just a lot of power. I'm excited to try this deck because it has a lot of new cards. It also has old cards like Grief and Ephemerate, which I don't love in Modern, but they've been good to some Galade, so I'm happy to try it. I'm happy to play this deck. Let's go. Phlage has spiked in price after my 5-0 in Boris last week. So, it was like, it was 8 or 9 euros, and now it's like 20, so. Yeah, it's like those mythic rares. Probably, I'm assuming Sorin and Ajani will follow. Like, Sorin will definitely climb in price. I remember Magical that was 2 ticks. Let's see how much is it now. Definitely not 2 ticks. How much is it now? 8. All right, that's some value. Wow, Phlage is the second most expensive card on Magic Online. Under the Labyrinth. Impressive. Wow, Disruptor Flute so high. Jeez. All right, let's go. I'm on the play against John Rapp. We got the combo. Keep. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Grief. Pitch. Orc. What do you got? It's a mirror match. I think I want to get Thoughtseize. And I want to get Push. So my opponent has no plays on turn 1. Okay, they pass. I'll definitely ephemerate my grief. I know you have Necro and Fell the Profane. Okay. I think I like to take Necro. Do I want to draw that? I'm sure my deck can do better than that. Then I want to go in draw step. And I want to ephemerate my grief again. Hope people didn't draw Soul Spike to kill it. Yesterday, oh wow, it did. Man, I called the Soul Spike and they drew it. Okay, so well, they have 2 lands because they pitched all their black cards anyway. And here we are. We got nothing. And let's rebuild. We got Guide of Souls. Format's fun. Yeah, very fun. Grave just puts you in top deck. Not a very good card, but I guess when you do the combo, it feels powerful. Bogger Trawler. Interesting. Huh. Alright. Thoughtseize. Che mazzi de merda, tutti sti mazzi de merda, coi Thoughtseize e Griff, mamma mia. Guess I'll pass. Thoughtseize. I mean, I could have like ephemerated in my turn. I wouldn't be able to play the Soul Spike, and then I would have topped that, and I would have taken the Soul Spike. But this was like literally the only card I was concerned about. I guess maybe also March. You know, maybe it was correct to ephemerate in my turn. Man, I can't believe that I always lose whenever I play this Grief decks. I mean, it's not that I lost yet, but I would say my opponent has the advantage here. Hey, do I want to trade? I mean, I think so. I don't think this card is very good. Yeah, that's true, Toby. Opponent draws the fourth land. Now they can activate the castle. Don't have Orc. I only have Phlage. Yeah, you can check my draft video. I posted one last week. It got about 1/10 of the views of my other videos. So if you looking into draft videos, you can check it out. I don't think I'll post anymore. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Phlage. What land do I want to get? Man, imagine drawing swamp. You didn't see it? You can check it. I posted last week. So if I got a plains, nah, I think I just gotta guess Sacred Foundry. This way, like any land I draw is good. If I draw plains, is there a land that is bad to draw? I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe just get actually I should get Godless Shrine instead. Right? What's the nah, I've been a Sacred Foundry. Not sure if the Sacred Foundry was the best one to get. Anyway, let's play this. Go. Would an Arena of Glory be good in this deck? Interesting. So that's the land that gives haste to Phlage. I don't know. Maybe. But problem with these cards is that if you're reanimating Phlage, you're fine. You don't need to give it haste. Mardu on stream. Yes, indeed. We got Mardu. Ooh, Sorin, the house Markov. Hopefully they don't flip it. Please don't flip it. Nice. We can just push it. Or Phlage it. No, never mind. It's 4th toughness. I did draw a swamp, man. That's so unlucky. Alright, let's push it. I don't want to play Thoughtseize, do I? What if you got Kunai Black Land? Yeah, I mean, these lands are all good. Probably Castle and Tower are better. Yeah, I don't want to play Thoughtseize. Maybe next turn I can go like... The opponent's going to draw 2 cards, and then maybe I can Thoughtseize into Phlage from the graveyard. Sorin is a house? I don't know. It wasn't good here, right? Opponent just played a creature that died to removal. It's not great when that happens, but we'll see. I mean, it's just the beginning. Does this deck need Fetid ETH? I think no deck needs Fetid ETH. If your deck needs Fetid ETH, then I think you got a bad deck. I think you just accept that sometimes you have that Swamp Phlage number. Not great, but it's fine. Alright, what do I want to do here? I want to play Thoughtseize. I think so, yeah. I think so. Land, probably. No, what is it? Oh. Okay. Sure. And let's Phlage. White, white, red, red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Done. What do we want to kill? Probably just Grief, because this is Menace. Opponent will be able to... Let's see what they do. But yeah. Yeah, they'll be able to suck that so I don't gain 3 life, which is actually a cool play. Okay, to draw Swamp. They can... Yeah, the Castle Lockdown is winning my opponent the game. Granted, they may still lose to Phlage, but if they win eventually, it will just be for this card. A land that drew 3 extra card is no joke. Thoughtseize in top deck mode is also no joke. I can bet all my money that I will not be registering Thoughtseize at the PT. Paul the Quartz, thank you for the 2-1 sub. Welcome. All right, so if I shoot Bowmaster, I can just sack it once again. I don't get life, but I don't think I. Yeah, you know what? I'll shoot face. I'll tell you why. Because this way, if they draw Necro Dominance, they have less life to toy with. Opponent clearly playing Necro Dominance, they have Soul Spike in their deck. I don't want to play Thoughtseize, I think they have a land in end. Exactly, it also makes Castle worse. I was thinking about Necro Dominance, it's just clearly like the best draw. Who has a lot of lands in play? That's crazy. 9 lands. Draw. Okay, you can list 2 more. Thank you, Anella. Alright, what now? Maybe I want to go Thoughtseize now. Just to see what they go for. See what they have. Ooh, Malakir Rebirth. Okay. You got Soul Spy. You were close to cast that one. Yeah, I think I'm happy to just attack. Ho miscliccato, I'm sorry. I have misclicked. Not that it's the worst misclick ever, I'm still clearly commanding position, but I have indeed misclicked. Opponent would have died next turn to this attack. I'm sorry. Okay, that's still fine. Well, Soul Spike is very good in the combination with Necrodominance. Opponent goes Flare of Malice, punishing me heavily for my misclick. Che cazzo, Mengu, mamma mia. Draw. Raucous Theater. Thoughtseize, perfect. Do I have how many Surveillant does this deck play? Let me see. Does this deck play 3? Wouldn't be crazy to play 3. You go 1, 2. No, only 2. What's the best draw to escape the Phlage? Yeah, I was thinking about it. I don't think I have any one, right? Because bello 1-4. Buono. Alright, 1-4 lifelink. Well, now can draw with a castle. Of course, they couldn't have if I had dealt damage to face. Ooh, they have their own Sorin. Who do they have in hand? Oh, you know what they have in hand? They have a Thoughtseize in hand. That's what they have. Because they can't play it. They can't. Yeah. Alright, we'll do it with Sorin now. So if I attack, they simply just block and sack with Direction Tower, then attack me back. Hmm. should I do here? I think I pass. I played a random Godless Shrine earlier, and we have yeah, you're right. We have Fable. Although having 7 mana makes me top deck like Phlage and Flesh deck. Anyway, I think I gotta pass, right? Because if I attack, they just block and sack and then attack me back. And I think that's just a bad trade. I don't want to play this land because of Fable. And yeah, I don't have another Scry land, Survey land, unfortunately. Or I would have been able to escape Phlage if I did. I think when you play Phlage, it's okay to play 3 escape land. Sorry, Survey land. Like when I trophied with Boros, I had 3. Alright, yeah, it was Thoughtseize indeed. So they extort, so they go up to 5, then to 3. Of course, if I did a misclick, they would have been dead. Or I guess I wouldn't have played that Thoughtseize, which wasn't even that good anyway. And then I play Necrodominance. Okay, and that can attack, and I can flip Sorin, because that's the 3rd spell of the turn. Okay. So what do you do with your Sorin? I guess you can kill mine now. If you -1, you can kill my Sorin. Maybe I shouldn't have blocked. I didn't even consider it. Oh, you make a food. Oh, you want to gain life. That's true. Sorin and Necrodominance is a sweet combo. Yeah, you're right. If they kill Sorin, I get Phlage. It's unlikely that I don't get Phlage. What's the worst draw? Like the white creatures, the Ajani and Guide of Soul? I really don't get this, but hopefully we will get it soon, Guide of Souls. You have so many little numbers in the deck. I drew Thoughtseize. E va bene. Let's play Thoughtseize. I'll extort. Yes. Thoughtseize you, what you got? Doty Woodwalker land. Now I can fetch. That's gonna be my 6th card in the graveyard. And now I can win the game. Bianco, rosso, rosso, bianco. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, I do win, right? Can Sorin go face? It must, right? Not must, I assume so. Any target. Perfect. So we can now extort, Phlage, gain. What happened? At the beginning of your post-combat main. Wow, that's a strange face. Yeah, I won't even bother doing any click. Let's just not misclick this time. Soaring flips. And then I shoot to your face, which is gonna be what? 4 damage? Yeah, 5 damage. Okay, I'm glad that the misclick didn't end up hurting me. Now, we're playing against Mono Black Scam. Funnily enough, both of these decks, the player I net decked with this deck won a challenge in the same day with that deck. Both of these decks are from the same player. Very cool. It seems like I want Leyline of the Void, and I want Force of Despair. Maybe not. Force of Despair is for Nadu. What are the bad cards? Well, there's plenty. There's so many bad cards to choose from here. I really have a... I don't know where to start. Thoughtseize that is bad. We have Guide of Souls. I think I'll discard Guide of Souls. Sorry, I'll side out Guide of Souls. I guess then Solitude is not great. I mean, Guide of Souls can't be good. I think one Thoughtseize out. Ooh, Wear Tear, maybe? Phlage is good, better than Kirksa by a long shot. Yep. This deck is a mishmash of cards with no real thoughts. That's not too wrong. Although this deck plays a lot of new cards, so I'm very excited to try this deck. Mostly to just see if a card overperforms. Let's say Ajani, right? Or Sorin. Both of these cards are new. Game number 2. I have a very good end. Leyline of the Void is gonna stop all of my opponent's calm interactions. And I have also the combo of Fable plus Phlage. Really, really good end here. I mean, I just like to play all the new cards. This is why a lot of people watch a lot of videos these weeks to see how the new cards work. And I guess this deck had a lot of them, so happy to be playing this archetype today. I'm gonna go with the Raucous Theater. You would change Phlage number 4 for Sludge number 4 in the list. All right, you can do that. I think Phlage is a very good card on the same level as Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. So if the limit is 4, you should play 4. That's what I think about Phlage. Because you want to draw it. The more you play, the more you draw. I didn't fetch a response. Sorry, F6. One is going to be able to fetch, to get my Bloodstained Mire. They named Phlage instead, wow. Necro Dominanza. Va bene. Ok. It says no land. No, it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, I could have got my Bloodstained Mire. Alright, when your opponent is up in mana, you can't just F6 anymore. You have to be aware of the flute. Flute is good. Flute is good. Alright, what are my basics again? I think I have a basic mountain in the deck. I do. Alright, I think I want to get it now. And I'll play Fable and pass. My opponent has made sure that my Phlage doesn't come down anytime soon. But it will come down, don't worry about it. Its time will come, and when Phlage will come, the game will be won. Alright, thankfully I didn't have Shieldred, although I had Solitude for Shieldred. How is the hype for MH3, PT? Me? Great. Yeah, I mean, I'm so excited. Actually, on Wednesday, I'm gonna go to... Alright, what if I keep... What's happening? Bowmaster. Okay, no, Bowmaster will die. And then there's the question, how many lands do I want to get rid of? I think all of them. I mean 2 of them, not all of them. Like these 2. I'll keep Phlaging, and the reason is that I want to have a... Actually, I don't want to attack here. Should I attack here? I think it's a bad attack. Yeah, I think it's a bad attack. The reason was that I wanted to have a white card just in case my opponent draws Shieldred. Remember, Shieldred plus Necro is a combo, so you should always make sure it doesn't happen. The new Astland is insane with Phlage. It is, but I don't think Phlage needs a land that comes into play tapped to be insane. That's always the thing. with bad cards that go alongside with good cards. You can just cut the good cards and only play the bad cards. Sorry, cut the bad cards and only play the good cards. I can see it happening, like, you know, giving... Ooh. That's a card. Correct. I mean, F6 for me. I just carded Marsh Flats and Phlage. Could have been worse. It could have indeed been worse. They have one card in hand. Whoever removes but for push. Phlage doesn't kill it. Ajani. Ajani. So just making sure this card costs 7. It does. Let's play Ajani, which unfortunately is a legend. What about its token? Is the token a legend? It isn't. It is not. So I can copy the token. The token dies, I get a Planeswalker. Oh, wow. You can actually copy the token? Hmm. Yeah, I mean, if only I could exile this, I would have maybe evoked it, but... So, if I copy the token dies on the turn, I get to flip Ajani. What does it do on the back? +2, but there's no HP control. 0, make it 2-1. When you do, if you control a red permanent, which I do, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to any target. Wow. Wow, so yeah, next turn, maybe if Cat dies. Nah, it doesn't die, though. Because he dies end of turn. We'll see. Yeah, I'll flip Ajani by end of turn, right? Yeah. End of turn is kind of clunky. We'll see what happens. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I will not do what I wanted to do. Copy Ajani, that's only legal in paper, unfortunately. On Magical Line, Fabled Mirror Breaker cannot copy a legend. Fable does a lot, but it has that little limit. But outside of that, it does everything else. Okay, my opponent has 2 cards in hand. They go to Cell Life. That's not too many. You just draw 1 card, probably a land, or a Thoughtseize, or maybe a land. We'll see. Anyway, I draw with my Planeswalker creature and its cat friend. Raw Thoughtseize. Okay, let's attack with both. See what I do. If you copy the token, Ajani would have been flipped. Yes, although you have to follow the rules of summoning sickness. You cannot activate a creature that has just came into play. So it's a harsh rule, I know. Oh wow, the chum block and sock so that it doesn't flip Ajani. That's a bit. Thoughtseize, what you got in hand? You have 5 cards, so many. Hmm. Oh, look, Tulachi is legendary, so it's not very good. What about the rest? Sorin? I'm gonna take Sorin. I'll take Sorin and pass back to you. Leyline is interesting. Land of the Void is interesting. Yeah, maybe it's bad. Oh, I'll put in Kicks to Rack just to discard my Solitude and to pump to Rack. And I guess no, you can't sack it to Tower, of course. Legend rule happens, you cannot do anything else when Legend rule is happening. Or what's your hand here? So it's Flare. I mean, you understand that I don't bring a Leyline to stop. Like, once Necro comes into play, I know, but it's to stop the greatest count that happens on turn 1. Of course, I know that. Just exhaust cards. Anyway, opponent doesn't take any damage and I top deck Orc. Attenzione perché è un attimo che mazza. Yeah, yes. Allora, I'm at 3 life. Eh? Allora, chat. My opponent, I know their hand entirely. Do I? Did I draw? They didn't draw, right? They were at 6 and they stayed at 6. So I know their hand entirely here. It's Flare and Necro. Opponent is at 6. Let me read this again. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, planeswalker with the greatest amount of value. Now, what does this one do? Because I can kill my own cat, but is it good? I don't think so. Let's just attack. You get 3. You don't have a draw step. Remember, you don't have a draw step. This card is very hard to play. Phlage wins. There's the Disruptor Flute that named it. This card is very hard to play. I feel like the power level of this card will vary based on the player / the experience with it. Because I played this card in the first league and it was very weak. But I probably played it wrong. Then I played against a good player with it, and I felt like it was very good, but it's not gonna lose because they played this card. Let's chump block it with. I said it doesn't matter. I know I should block it with this so that it can draw cards. What am I talking about? I should. Because I have to go Flare of Malice here. Then they have to draw 1 card. Oh, I just discard this. I just sacrifice this and they're dead on board. Yep, GG. They can't draw with Necro or they die with 2 Orc. Yeah, it's over. Difficult game. I feel like my game wasn't difficult. My game was super easy. I'm thinking about difficult game for my opponent, who had so many decisions with the Necro. It doesn't feel says, I don't know, man. I don't know. This card is such a high power level. Although, I made a video with Mono Black that will come out in the next days, and you will see how hard it was to play this card. I say in the video it was very weak, and then I say that it was very strong. I guess it may just be swingy. I just need more experience with this card, I think, to evaluate correctly. The power level is there. It's not like an easy card to say you play it like, oh yeah, it's good. You know, it's like Phlage. Oh yeah, it's a creature. You cast it, wins the game, and it splashes back. It's literally Uro. I mean, literally Uro, but playing as a creature deck is better than Uro. Okay, my hand has 4 new cards. All the new cards here. MH3 block constructed. Are they good? Remains to be seen. But one of them surely is. The other 3 remains to be seen. Okay. Boden has Tamio. Tamio is another very good card. A very good card. Turn 1 Tamio is scary. Very, very scary. Probably one of the best. One of the best 1-drop you can have in Modern right now. I definitely snap turn 1 Tamio than turn 1 Grave Scam. If I can choose. Can't block. And you pass. Okay. I'll play land, attack, pass. Hopefully my opponent cracks the clue in the third, is going to receive an Orc, which will give me 2 energy. I don't want to play sorcery speed. Playing sorceries is bad. Pass. Alright, let's act. What land do I want to get? Is it mountain? I think so. Let's get orc. Unfortunately, time is too big. So, oh wow. Subtlety, pitch Tamio. Okay, I'll bottom it, yeah. I mean, Bowmaster is good and everything, but I feel like I can get other cards. My hand is already loaded with spells. I mean, we'll die to Phlage. You are very optimistic, my friend, and I like that. The optimistic people are the best one to have around, so I like you. Unfortunately, though, oh wow, they don't flip Tamio. Why don't you flip Tamio? Opponent doesn't flip Tamio. I guess they don't like planeswalkers. All right. Well, if your plan is to counterspell my Phlage, I will let you do it. Phlage isn't card that's weak to counterspell. Danielle, hello. Okay. I'll play Solitude, and I just want to exile it. I'm like, this card has given my opponent already 3 cards. It's too good. It is to die. It gave my opponent 3 cards already. And I have to, yeah, man. It's too busted, Tamio, too busted. Probably the only way to play blue deck right now. Anyway, we got Phlage in the graveyard. There's 3 cards above it, so almost there. Blue Ragavan? Not even close. Ragavan. I mean, first dies to work, but it's you block it. In the time you don't, it doesn't matter. Don't compare it. It's like compare both. No, so anyway, my mana base isn't amazing now. I can't double spell. That's what they do. Flare of Denial. This card is questionable. Questionable. Oh, you're afraid of invert polarity? Hey, you can't really play around invert polarity. Okay. 3 cards in hand. Do you have Murktide? No? You just shocked? Ooh. My opponent is shocked. That means they have maybe that's a card in Invert Polarity that we mentioned earlier. Because they're shocked. So they have a 3-drop. It may be Flame of Anor. If they have Flame of Anor, I just chop like the best card against it. This Guide of Souls has felt extremely weak so far. 1 mana, 1/2 with a very marginal ability. Alright, that looks like Flame of Anor. Yeah. Yeah, very lucky top deck. Orcish Bowmaster. One is gonna take 3 damage and again 2 energy. And of course, make a 3/3 for free. Phlage is still not enough cards, but I don't even have 4 mana, so it doesn't matter right now. It's just chilling in the graveyard. Galvanic Discharge to kill orc. Va bene. You have 2 energy. You have Preordain. You have 3 cards. My opponent deck is another approach you can take to Murktide, which is obviously exploiting the good card, Tamio, and it doesn't play DRC anymore. It doesn't play Expressive Iteration, you're playing Flame of Anor. It plays Flare of Denial, which is not a card I like, but maybe it's not that bad. Rega may be better than Guide. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, my friends. Forget about Ragavan. It never existed. Hmm. Tough spot here. Isn't the Black Flare the best one? Is it? I don't know. I think all the flares are disappointing. That's what I'm gonna say about it. I'm just gonna go Phlage, and if you have a Rare Polarity and you win the die roll, you are good. No, they don't have Invert Polarity. They have Flare of Denial, also known as Cancel. They're 2 life. Pariah seems weird to put in your deck nowadays. Ever since they made the Survey Land, I wouldn't play this card. Oof, Snapcaster Mage now very good. I can kill this and draw 2. Yes, you have 3 cards again. How did Prowess go? We went 2-3. The deck just do not net deck that list. You know, watch that video first, make some changes, but don't net deck that list. That list wasn't good. Alright, this is resolving, which is nice. It's gonna fuel my Phlage. Sure, I can flip it guaranteed the next turn by going push. I mean, I was going to push the Snapcaster. I guess now I'll push the Tamio. When it attempts to draw a card, I will push Tamio before they draw a card. Sorin plus Extort was not a good strategy. I felt like they only have 1 mana up, so my Fable would have resolved. With Fable Resolve, I flip Phlage. Ooh, I thought it was for sure. It isn't, actually. I don't have enough cards to flip it. We'll see. I mean, I'll draw a lot of new cards. Could have gone Sorin, push, Extort. It would have been a 1. Yeah, maybe that was a better line. Look at Discharge for it, so it would have been a 1. Ooh, Thoughtseize. Okay. I don't. No, I don't want to discard. I think I'm keeping both now. I'll go Sorin, and I'll go Thoughtseize Extort. Thoughtseize is too good right now. Playing against the control deck. You play Snapcaster Mage. Sure. You must have 2 lands in hand then. Oh, you flash back Fleur Knight, but you can't flash it back. That's not how the card works. You have 2 lands. Yeah, okay. Babine, you have 2 lands. Sure. Well, they're 1 life. I have a card with the ability to extort my opponent. Any spell wins. Alright. I guess we're gonna win the game by extorting Ajani with Sorin in play. That's very on-theme for this deck. In all of the screenshots. Who knows what I'll do with them. In the meanwhile, Snapcaster Mage on the opponent's side makes everything more poetic. I don't know. It's gonna be hard for me to register Snapcaster Mage. I want to be blue-red. Okay. What do we want to do in this matchup? Allora. Solitude seems bad. Maybe Sorin's really good? I mean, this game didn't do much. Do I want push? Yes, you must have push to answer the Tamio. I'll have a Leyline again. I'll cut the Guide of Souls. It seems to me like the weakest card of the deck. Keep reveal Leyline of the Void once again. We are Leyline gamer today. Playing all the cards that I dislike the most. Leyline, Grief, Ephemerate. I don't hate God of the Souls yet, but I'm sure my hate is growing right now as we speak. Mengu is going to learn that Guide is busted. This card would be maybe busted in Standard during Ether Revolt. I highly doubt it's anything close to busted in Modern. Maybe if it was a 1-mana 2/3. Alright, alright, I'll go land go. I'll play Orcish Bowmaster later. I gotta put Nethergoyf. And Nethergoyf Phlage is not a great combination. Is it your only energy card? Ironically, it is. Which does not seem right. You have a Skolden? Yes. Okay. Guy doesn't look up. I mean, I'm expecting to maybe gain life once with this card, and probably I'll have won that game regardless. That's my expectation. But thankfully, as often happens in modern days deck building, you have Fable the Mirror Breaker to fix all the deck building problems. You can just go Fable into Fable and all your problems disappear. And you don't have to worry about anything. Let's discard the bad cards. Unfortunately, I drew more bad cards. Which is definitely the problem of putting too many in your deck. Let's play Fable, hoping it resolves. Really hope it resolves. Yes. Nice. Put in place a 2-mana 2/1 Flash. And another one. Although that means I can Flame of Anor my token now, though. So that's problematic. If they go Flame of Anor, kill draw 2 is gonna be bad. I am taking the damage here. I'm gonna make a clue. Oh, sorry, treasure. Ooh, didn't I have Flame of Anor? Gonna be easy then. Alright, let's discard the... I'm gonna discard Phlage, because discarding Phlage is value. Guide of Souls, I guess I'm casting it. Ooh. Allora, chat. We got so many plays. This game is mine. I'm not gonna lose this game. Let's begin by attacking with God. I mean, but that's because I went Fable into Fable, not because... Anyway. Attack. Alright, so I don't want to go for Mana Grief, because that opens the possibility for Subtlety, which my opponent has never had the chance to cast. Last turn I played Fable into 4 mana, they did nothing. So I'm just gonna play either nothing or a weak card like Guide of the Souls. I play Guide of the Souls, they go Subtlety. I can go push on Subtlety, Orc on Snapcaster. That's bad, I don't want to do it. I'll pass. No reason to do anything. Yeah, you play Solitude. Okay, now that resolves. And then we go for a push and Bowmaster, and we keep up Ephemerate. Pass. This card in hand, checking out that everything is fine, everything is good. It is actually. It is 2020 despite Guide of the Souls. I don't like my I don't like my opponent deck. I don't like a lot of things, I guess. When you're watching this video, all you hear me saying is that I don't like things. But I guess I get to things that I like by excluding the one that I don't like, which is also a process. It's a process about arriving to things, no? You had Revolt already from Saga Flip. Ooh, that's true. I forgot about that. Thank you. Like, I don't like so many things, I just arrive to the ones that I like. As opposed to you just like something. Probably not the best strategy. What would you put in the guide slot? Too difficult. Too difficult of a question. Delighted Offling would be a nice one to put in the Guide of the Soul slot. Alright, what do I do? Facciamo Blood Crypt Plains. I like Blood Crypt Plains. Definitely Blood Crypt. What is the Nadu? The broken deck. Let's see how broken it's gonna be against me. Hope not too broken. Unfortunately, my hand of limited staple does not beat a modern combo deck. The Truth of Fairy, very strong. I'll play Ajani. You don't understand why is Ajani in the deck? I mean, I don't understand a lot of things, but that doesn't mean. Well, you could just bounce my token, right? Oh, I guess they didn't want to. All right, finally, I drew a good card in Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Now that's gonna make my things better. Although I think I need to play Grief because if they have Nadu, I lose. Now that means I can do some, I guess, finally something decent with the Guide of Souls. Because I can go Guide of Souls, Grief, get an energy, play a Ajani, get 2 energy, and then give this flying so I can kill the fairy. Now, remains to be seen if this is decent. I've gained 3 life this turn. Unfortunately, I don't have the Planeswalker in play. But I will kill the fairy. Yes. No, Ajani says if a token dies, if a cat dies, bouncing doesn't die it. Doesn't kill it. Alright, but as always, when you play Discard spells against Nadu, you put him in the top deck mode. If they draw Nadu, Cord, or Pact, you die. They have 11 outs, so you need to be faster than they can top deck. It's not going to be very hard for them to top deck. They have 11 outs. They don't get lucky if they draw one of the 11 outs. Anyway, can I gain enough life again? I can't. Good day! Hello, Tashi. Hello, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's attack the cat, and I think that's it. The rest of the creatures are weaker than a construct. Legend rule, Ajani to flip it. thank you for the offer, but I'd rather chump attack. I'd rather chump attack. What do you mean is unblockable? Okay, they don't block. They don't want me to flip the Ajani. And I'll play a good card. I think I should play a good card here. Okay, so let me read this again, but like it doesn't do anything, right? It's just a 2/1. Just make a 2/1. Right? I just played Fable. Let's just play. I have one card that is. We'll see. I mean, again, we could just die. I don't know if you've ever seen the Nadu combo. I made a video with it. I was playing a bad list though, or rather, a list that wasn't optimized. But also was playing also very bad, which made the deck even worse. Anyway, they surveilled to the graveyard. They surveil again. And they pass, it seems. But honestly, my games went exactly like my opponent. I just didn't do anything and died. Anyway. Do I have a way to win the game on the spot? Let's think about it. Because I may actually have it. You say yes. Interesting. So, put this on kite control. Yeah, I think I have 10 damage in the air. I agree. I think I have 10 damage in the air. I'm gonna still choose yes and discard these 2 cards. Okay, so we're gonna... actually, this is another screenshot that may be interesting. That I got lethal. Oh, I guess it's too overwhelming to be interesting. Anyway, Ajani, choose an Ajani to keep. I'll choose it doesn't matter. I'll choose one Ajani. Now we make energy, we legend rule. Yes, I want to flip it. Now I gain 1 energy, I make a token, I gain 1 energy. Now I'll +2, pump on my cats, go to combat, attack. I guess I can attack with this too. Did I gain 1 life somehow? Guide of Souls. Yes, I'll pump this. I got 10 damage. Sweet. Turn 5 kill. Enduzer, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome. Let's go! Guide of Souls! We won the game because of it! And not because my opponent literally didn't do anything in 5 turns. Alright, it's time to the sideboard. I'll bring in Harsh Mentor, Disruptor Flute, Force of Despair, and Solitude. What do we cut? Guide of Souls, you had your time to shine. I'm glad I drew you. Now it's time to go. What else? Maybe Sorin? Maybe actually Phlage. Phlage may be bad. Bowmaster. Nah, Bowmaster is good. Nah, Sorin is bad if I even cut Phlage. Ah, look. Let's just keep the good cards. Bowmaster has kills Nantuko. Wear and tear. Ooh, yes. Can I do it? Okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah, wear tear. I don't know why I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Yeah. Very strong hand. My opponent will need a lot of things to overcome this hand. Let's begin with killing the Delighted Halfling. Let's think about the sequencing. I think Basic Swamp is alright. Although Basic Swamp doesn't flashback Phlage. Damage can matter though. Yeah, I'm okay with Basic Swamp not killing Phlage. Maybe it's too big of a numbo. But I don't know. Opponent can't just go Saga and beat me down. Wall Roots. Okay. I think I'll play Harsh Mentor here. I have 2 mana. I think it's the better option. Put in place Nadu. Winged Wisdom. I think I'm happy to go Thoughtseize. Skyclave Apparition. Pact of Summer. I guess I can take Pact. Skyclave Apparition is extremely hard to cast. I'll play another Mentor and pass. Now, if they activate Shuko, they take 4 damage. Or if they fetch, also they take 4 damage. Okay. I can't cast Skyclave now. I mean, they drop lanes. Yeah, their plan is to hit me with Nadu. It's a solid plan. Except I just Druid push. Okay. Haha. I think I want to go with Thoughtseize push here. I'll take more damage now. What is it? What I want to get here? Godless Shrine or Blood Crypt? Double white seems more important. Yavimaya was MVP for Revolt this turn. True. So I'll push Nadu. My opponent will trigger it. They draw a card. Okay, they drew another Nadu. That's funny. They drew another Nadu, so I'll discard it with my Thoughtseize. They still have the Skyclave in hand. That was a clean 2-for-1 for them. They draw Halfling, which still doesn't cast them Skyclave. Alright. I'll play Fable and pass. Let's see what they do, but I cannot cast their Skyclave on Fable. I draw Push, which is very good, because I can turn it on with the treasure. And I think now it's time to attack with everybody. My 2/2s are coming in. Alright, pass. They draw land. They can take. Oh, I forgot about that. Fetch land? 4 damage. I'm gonna take another screenshot. Again, what do we do with all this screenshot? I don't know. But that is painful, my friend. Painful. I need to look in my bulk to find the Archmentor. They definitely have Archmentor in my bulk. Gotta bring them to the PT testing. Wow, this fetch land dealt them 7 damage. Ecco uno. Alright, you killed my Fable. See? Where's my PT testing this time? In Lisbon. We're gonna go to Lisbon. Okay. I'll push the reflection, the Skyclave. I'll Bowmaster the plant. Yes, I'll come to Portugal, but no FNM, no legacy, nothing. So many people message me to go to the store. Shit, I'm just doing testing. So yeah. But yeah, I'll be eating some great food. It'll be great. Draw Ephemerate. Mwah! Perfect draw. It's not that perfect. Do you want to attack with this? Nah. Yeah, I don't want to attack with that. Okay. Okay. I'll Ephemerate Orc. F6. Ping face. My Orc becomes a 2/2, and you take 5, 0, 6. Plan that concede. Alright. And a clean 2 and 0 for the Mardu MH3 Tribal. Mardu MH3 Tribal featuring 4, oh no, not even 4 Fable. Man, trust me, literally cut any card and put a Fable in. If I need any tips on food, give it a shout. That's okay. We are right. We have Marcio who lives in Lisbon. So I'll we recovered on that. All right, my hand's great. Opponent says this is their trophy match. Too bad they got paired against a deck with 4 Phlage. It also has other cards, but a deck with 4 Phlage so far, I've never lost a match when my deck registered Phlage. That's not true. I also played Burn with Phlage. But to my excuse, I didn't draw Phlage at all in that league. If you remember, if you watched that video with Burn. My skipping Phlage enough. Oh, my opponent is playing combo. Ay, 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 that's gonna be bad. Bad, 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 bad. My opponent's playing combo chat. When's the last stream before the PT? Wednesday morning. I gotta be at train station by 3 p.m. I gotta pass here. Unfortunately, Phlage doesn't draw a card and make an extra land drop. Where in Portugal? Lisbon. Capital. 3-0? You surprised? That won a challenge. If that wins a challenge, I can be 3-0 in the league with it without you being surprised. Okay. Okay. Okay, what you flip? 2 lands. Bravo. Earlier, chat, I played Mono Red Prowess. My opponent killed me on turn number 2 of the game. And then game 2, they killed me on turn 3 of the game. And I even had a fatal push for, sorry, I had the bolt for the Ral. This may easily be, not easily, but this may be the best deck in the format right now. Although obviously their sideboard, we'll see what happens. Saghetto! Buongiorno, Saghetto. Thank you for the prime. Alright, you go to 10. 10 is half of your starting life. I put a Return Giganta to their hand, which they can cast it for 3 mana. Here it is. Jeggy. Let's just say my opponent didn't get the best luck. Unfortunately, I don't have a 3rd Survey land. I really want to have a 3rd Survey land. If I play this deck again, amongst the many changes to the spells, I also want to add the 3rd Survey land. Thoughtseize. think Thoughtseize is not great. Buongiorno, Saghetto. I think Thoughtseize is not great. I'm not gonna cast it. My opponent must have nothing in hand. So I'm just gonna attack with both. You gotta what is that? 8? You gotta 8. And then I Phlage. And I leave open Fatal Push. Which probably doesn't stop my opponent from combo if they draw well. But if they do draw Sorin into spells, then at least they don't get to flip it, because I have a push for it. Alright, you go 2-5. Go. Hello, Shashi. Good morning to you too. How's the stream going so far today? This is my second league. We played Monored's Prowess. I mean, I guess I didn't like any of the two lists I played today, but this deck has the power level carrying it, I guess. Alright. I'm putting Drew Glimpse the Impossible. Alright, please don't hit payoffs. Yeah, it looks like they did. Looks like they did. Or maybe not. We'll see. What does this Past in Flames do? Well, it draws 7 cards. I guess it's unlikely that they don't win the game after casting this Past in Flames. But again, there's not much I can do, so I'm just gonna click OK a bunch. I'm actually gonna F6. If they play Ral, I'll try to click 5 very quickly. Well, I decided to take this line because I was 100% lethal next turn. They drew the Glimpse Impossible that went off. It's okay. I mean, I'm playing a Thoughtseize deck. If you're playing a Thoughtseize deck, you have to always be ready for your opponent to top deck. I mean, that's the nature of playing a discard spell decks. If you wanna win, the opponent has to draw poorly after you Thoughtseize. Reckless Impulse, and they find a wish. Okay, let's see what they wish for. I'm at 13. They're 13 spell at the moment. It's hidden. It's under my camera. But they're a 13 spell. Alright, they cast Wish. Let's see what they get. Them playing Ral is the best chance you got winning. Well, they just flip it once. They don't need to lose every die roll. Oh, I understand what you mean. Okay, I understand what you mean. Right. Okay, they just go for Grape Shot. That can just flash back the Past in Flames and Grape Shot again. GG. In paper, this will be so boring and slow. Is it boring? I think it's very exciting. They just flip the card off the top. You may win or lose based on luck. It's very fun. Sniper Bells, thank you for the Prem sub. I think it's much more boring when you have to wait for your opponent to choose the Doomsday pile or the lands to get with Primeval Titan. That's very boring, to wait for your opponent to kill you. Whereas here, you just flip the top. Zin, 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 zin. Alright, well, what we got here? All this for this. This doesn't do anything. This. Well, Guide of Souls, thank you for your services. I'll see you in the next league, which will hopefully be never. I'll put Guide of Souls in the ban list alongside with Soulscar Mage, Leyline of the Guild Pact, Satoru, and all the cards that I don't like. What else do we cut? I think I'll cut Phlage in this matchup. Sveno, my suggestion, if you want to start into Modern, is to wait 1 week and a half, see what the Pro Tour does, see what happens at the PT, and then net deck the winner, the decks that do the best, and etc. Hopefully, baby. All right, let's get a Surveillant Black. Not sure why I got the red one. Should have got the white one, but it's okay. Ephemerate, perfect. Exactly what I wanted to see. Let's play Ajani and pass. 2 mana, 3 power. Next turn we can flip it by playing another Ajani. My opponent plays Strike here, Rich. I crept under. Thank you for the 4th month. Alright, Chum, my opponent kept the Warlander. I think I'm gonna pass. I could flip Ajani by playing Ajani, but I just want to pass here. Zvenovi, thank you for the 2-1. Appreciate it. Also, make sure, if you want to follow Modern and everything, watch my videos. On YouTube, I have a video day. Last week, got a lot of views, almost all my videos. So definitely a lot of you watching. No Thoughtseize, no Thoughtseize. No Thoughtseize. We need to be open for push on Ral or wear tear on Ruby Medallion. If opponent kept the Wallander, it meant that they could go off with 2 cards. Thoughtseize isn't so good. If they have 2 of the same card, it's very bad. Okay. They pass, I think. Okay. Now, they don't have a second land, so I'm just gonna go Ajani and start clocking. Because otherwise, I give them too much time. I am very, very happy about the sequencing in this game. This is exactly, I think, how you should play against combo. You should put some pressure, you should respect their combo, and then once they're unlikely to go off, you should apply a lot more pressure. And now opponent dies into attacks of my cats. Welcome everyone to a new Legacy video. Ooh, on Twitch. Thank you for the raid. We're playing Grief, everybody's favorite card. Everybody's favorite card. I like the sideboarding. Let's go. One is on the play. My hand is yeah. I'm keeping. I have Leyline, which is extremely strong against them. They often rely on Passing Flames. My hand is obviously missing a land to be good. If I never draw a second land, I lose. But that's just, yeah, we got there. Cool. All right. So Swamp is bad against what's it called? Sorry, it's bad with Phlage, but I think it's fine here. Allora, my opponent has a ton of mana. I'll take Brand's Resolve because they have mana. They don't have cards. Opponent leaves the card on top? No, they've been Desperate Ritual. Yeah, more mana. And they play Ral. Wait, Malakir Rebirth in my deck? Man, that's bad. I didn't know I played that card in my deck. Okay, I'll go land go. If they attack, which is probably wrong, I can play Orcish Bowmaster and kill Ral. I'll do that. They'll kill my Orc, but I think I'm happy with the trade. I push in my deck. Welcome everyone to a new Legacy video. Ooh, another raid. True Hero. Buongiorno. We were at True Hero's house for the past 2 days. Actually, this morning I woke up at his house. In his great sofa bed. Miss Flood. Welcome, Miss Flood. Buongiorno, buongiorno. Alright, my opponent has 2 cards in hand. They have both Ruby Medallion and Ral into play. Yep, we're game 3 against Storm. We have Leyline in play. We have a bunch of cards of dubious power level like this Malakir Rebirth. Think I want to go destroy your artifact with a wear. Yeah, we're already late game. Yes. I'll play my top land, which should probably not be in my modern deck, and pass the turn. You haven't bought a card in 10 years? Great. Just need to watch Mango's content. Don't need to buy new cards. Alright. I'll play Fable. I'll attack. Did I already try just get control? I didn't. Do you watch True Hero stream? He just raided me. He was playing blue-white control. What has Gigante in hand? Ooh. What are you doing? Desperate Ritual? Oh, you tried to flip Ral, but you failed. And you pass. No, what are you doing? Giganta costs 4. Yeah, I think my opponent miscounted. They thought they could cast Giganta. Ah, that was a mistake. Cassie Toy. Let's surveil. Grief. Well, Grief is not amazing, but this card Giganta is just quite large. I'll discard. What if I discard Orc? Nah, let's not discard Orc. Let's just discard Godless Shrine. Ooh. Damping Spear. Attack with both. Bluffing Orcish Bowmaster. And by bluffing, I mean I literally have it in my hand. Kill Ral. Let's play Damping Sphere. Mardu Midrange wins again. Damping Sphere. Ajani, Madonna mia le carte di merda che pesco. That's okay, they're all in my deck, and they are beautiful. It's Grief, then we have the Fable Grief combo. Static Prison, get that out. Get that out of here. Opponent drew a flip 2 cards. They play Ral. They have Paratic Ritual for next turn. The Flute. Allora, chat. Allora. What do I flute? Wish? Well, it has Flash, so I don't have to flute now. Does the Static Prison have a Flash? No. Alright, then I'll I guess I can play Ajani. I can also play Ajani. I can flip Ajani too. By coping with Fable the cat. Draw step stop. I'm gonna copy my grief. What you got in hand? Glimpse the Impossible. Get that out. So you have Monomorphose in hand. Okay. You play that. Okay. See if you win the flip. You lose the flip. Okay, so you draw a card. I'll ping you for 1. Man, look how many people have in play. All different cards that belong to different decks. All into a single one. You play Static Prison. E va bene. You play Static Prison. There's nothing I can do about it. Fizzle Stump. Thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome. You exile Fable. Va bene. Now what? We're gonna play Pyretic Ritual. Okay, I'll let you flip Ral. You have lost the flip again. I'm sorry. You have no cards in hand. If I would have won the flip, I would have Disrupting Flute the Ral with the card that was on the stack. Now I'll take my turn, and do I want to chump attack? The Cyber Hate cards are doing their job. Yep. Play against Nadu and Storm. So I definitely chump attack with Cat. Do I want to chump attack with other people? Nah, probably not. Just the Cat is enough. I'll play Blood Crypt tapped. Pass. In draw step. Oh, sorry. I thought I had a Fable. Never mind. In draw step, I don't do anything. Yeah. No, you're right. I should have attacked with Grief as well. I don't know about that. Ooh, the Drew Glimpse is impossible. That's a great draw. Now, you flip the coin. Let's see what you flip. You choose tail. You lost the flip. Again for the 4th time? That's really unlucky. You flipped Ruby Mel. So why people complain about flipping coins with Murktide when this deck flips infinite coin and also flips the card at random off the top? Like, it's just a whole flipping. That's just magic. You just gotta flip. Alright, hit the flip. Alright, Pyretic Ritual is gone forever. Tap and draw. My opponent has 8. Un attimo, che more. Alright, chat. What if I boom send? How did I block? This blocks here. This blocks here. You take 100.000. Ma guarda, right click, attack with all. Boom. Math is for blockers. You're 8. I got 6 creatures. Attack with all. I don't even want to count. You do your counts. Va bene, how much damage is that? Sleep. Yeah. Alright, you go to 1. A 1. Sono morti quasi tutti invece. E yeah, you can go. You can go. They cast Metamorphose and they die in many different ways. Let's see if they win the flip. GG, they say. They lose the flip again, and I'm not like Spiga. They lost 5 flips in a row. Alright. Can we do it? Can we trophy with MH3 Tribal? Most of which doesn't seem good enough for Modern, yet they all taken down the best decks in the format, one after the other. But I consider making a Merfolk deck soon. I will consider it. How am I liking Phlage? Honestly, Phlage and Fable are carrying. Phlage and Fable are carrying this deck. My Cyber's, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, my Cyber isn't well prepared. I mean, look at my sideboard. I sideboarded 12. I cut all the bad cards and sideboarded 12. My deck just was a machine for sideboard. I think 4 Flagel's is overload. Alright, let me get this straight, chat. This card is busted. Phlage is extremely strong. It's one of those cards that if you're opening your hand or draw it as a point in the game, it improves your win rate. If you play draft on 17 lands, this card has high game win percentage. So the more copies you put in your constructed deck, the better your deck is going to be. Now, With that being said, let's get into game number final match. All right, chat. What does this hand do? I want to go turn 1 Guide of Souls. That mountain is extremely awkward, but it's okay. The thing is that Ajani also combos with Ajani. All right, you know what? I think this card is too weak. I don't think it belongs. I don't think it belongs. I have a nice curve here. I don't need to do anything weird with that card that doesn't really belong. I'm sorry, guy. Like, usually I'm gonna go Thoughtseize Ajani Ajani. That is just such a nice little sequence that I don't have to, like, stretch my curve to play a 1-drop that maybe gives me some value later in the game. Alright, what am I playing against? Ay. This is a deck. This is a deck with cards of the game Magic the Gathering. But let's think about it. Galvanic Discharge is quite bad here. Or maybe not. Does this kill the Planeswalker? It does. Alright, I'll take the Discharge. Pass. Okay, I'll put Mountain into play. And remember, fetch lands have a very, very high power level, and ever since they have Survey Land. So you just should hold them. It's fine, guys. You like 1 mana 1/2, 2 mana 2/1 first, right? You know, all these like weak creatures. That's okay. That's okay. That's your problem. That's your problem. If we trophy this, definitely despite Guide of Souls in our deck, which by the way, unfortunately came back to my hand. Well, let's attack. Now, I want to go Guide of Souls, followed by Ajani. It needs to be a white land for sure. White and what? So if I do white and red, I can cast Phlage with ease. If I do white and black, I can cast Grief with ease. I think I'll do Sacred Foundry. And I'll cast Ajani. If they counter, it's okay. So why we're not playing Ragavan over Guide? Because I net decked the deck that won the challenge, and I cannot learn if I don't try. What would you put instead of Ajani? I think Ajani is okay. Like, it's 2 mana, 3 power, and then they had to counter it next turn. It costs 2 mana. I think that card is good. This is a card I needed to answer, you know? Unlike this, which they can just ignore because it's a 1 mana 1/2 without abilities. Ok, Phlage, va bene. Happy I sequenced the way I did with the land. Thank you for 4, you go to 11. Now, Phlage, what do I want to do with you? I'm just putting you on the stack. Let's see what happens. Allora, let's think about it now. Because Phlage can also kill a cat and flip a... Is this a cat? Man, why is it not a cat? At least I could have killed it. I think I just want to bolt burn you. The reason why I don't want to burn my cat... Maybe I shouldn't. You lightning bolt the guy? Perfect. Perfect. I mean, why don't you bolt the Ajani? Alright, let's think about it. Let's think about it. 1 sec again. If I kill this, I kill this. I got a cat. Alright, I actually still don't do it. The reason is, if I want to discharge my Ajani, I haven't accomplished anything. So I'm just gonna kill you. I'm just gonna burn you. I thought about it a lot. So, you know, just let you know that I thought about it a lot. Perfect. Perfect. Land. Suck with both. I guess it goes an upcaster counter spell. I don't want to use push to flip. I feel like I don't need to. I'll tell you why again. If I flip Ajani, I get it plus I make a token and then I just galvanic discharge the Ajani. I haven't accomplished anything, which is my fear. Okay, so now let's think about this once again. I go Phlage, there goes Napcaster counterspell. I think I'm okay with that trade. Yeah. Subtlety. Yeah, subtlety would be brutal. Brutal. Subtlety would be brutal. But it is what it is. I'll take it if they have subtlety. Hope they don't have subtlety. You have 4. Oh, wow. Top land. Yeah, we just top it, yeah. Counterspell? Sure. It will be back. It will be back. It will be back. That's the power of this card. Ooh, Dash Ragavan. Wow. Let's hope they don't flip Phlage or Fable. Let's flip a land or a Thoughtseize. Perfect. They flipped a land. Nice. Thank God it wasn't in the order, the different order. Once again, the people, thinking about the flipping is always funny because like the whole Magic game is flipping. You flip the top, you know? Whatever. Let's Phlage you. And you die. Alright. Phlage wins again. Remember, you should play 4 because that's the limit. Because you cannot play more. Less would be a mistake. Okay, how did we sideboard against? For sure, we cut this card. Not even close to being modern playable in this deck without any other energy scenarios. And what is the last card I cut? There's so many bad cards. I don't know where to start. Sorin actually survives Bold. I think I'm going to cut a little under the wood. My hand has magic cards, so I'll keep it. Do you have any Ragavan action? It'd be fun if you do. It's been a while since I've played against Ragavan. You do indeed have Ragavan action. It's okay. I will. So I have a lot of options, as always one does with my Magic. And I think I'll go Malakir Rebirth tapped. And I also want to go Solitude. If you subtlety, I'll put it on top. Oh wow, they do Subtlety with Solitude. A top. Never seen this art before. Yeah, hopefully never seen it more. Alright, let's see this Ragavan art. They will attack. Exile the subtlety, the solitude it's on top. And then let's see if I well if they have a counterspell for this orc. I get a plane so that we play around Blood Moon. If they fetch all the orc now, so that if they have counterspell, they have to use this treasure. I'll do planes for Blood Moon. Let's see. Counterspell. Va bene. Attack down to 15. Let's hope they don't flip anything good. Please don't flip Fable or... Okay, Fatal Push. That's perfect. Oh, well, I would love to draw Fatal Push, but it's okay. Alright, next. I have to make another play. What is it? I think it's Fable. With basic mounting. I value my life total highly now. Flare of Denial, va bene. Opponent has only 2 cards in hand. Come on, Ragavan. Don't hit. Don't flip. Don't flip. Leyline of the Void. Okay. Perfect, perfect. They pass. Spell? I'll play a 1 for Lifelink that dodges Lightning Bolt and Galvanic Discharge. Now we're once again in the Phlage territory, where if we draw it, our chances to win skyrocket. Looks like opponent will counter my Sorin of House Markov. Right, I think I want to go Survey Land, mostly because I don't want my opponent to get a spell. So I'll use a Survey Land defensively, in defense mode. Well, this certainly goes in the graveyard, because I'll be able to flash it back. That's called Entomb. But now they can flip something good off Ragavan. Let's see what it is. Nothing, once again. This Ragavan was not nice to my opponent. I think I have to go Sacred Foundry. And I think I should go Phlage. Let's hope they don't have an answer, and we win the game. They have 1 card. I hope it's not an answer. Resolve? 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 Resolve for the win? Yes. What a card. Unbelievable. Unbelievable card. Just surveil it to the graveyard. Next turn, you pay 4 mana from your graveyard for free. You kill a thing, gain 3 life, put a 6/6 into play. Incredible. Incredibly strong. Inferno Titan for free. You don't even have to draw it, just sits in the graveyard. It's basically like Lurrus, Companion Zone. You just have something at some point in the game for free that wins the game. Adding this card to your deck is just so busted. So busted. Alright, let me get the trophy behind me. Two trophies achieved in Modern, and both of them with this deck. Did you watch my Burn video? I played Phlage in Burn. Make sure to watch my YouTube videos. One every day on Andrea Mengucci YouTube channel. And also the Mango's Workshop YouTube channel is another one to follow. I have added Phlage to Burn, yes. Although in that league in particular, I guess it was quite unlucky. I never drew Phlage, I swear, never. I drew Phlage 0 times, maybe once, but I don't remember. So basically 0. Attaccate siamo. 1, 2, 3. I'll surveil. La Solitude. I'm gonna graveyard it. I know it's insane, but I just want to have more cards to flashback. Phlage. Thoughtseize. I think they have a spell in hand. I have this feeling. By the way, for the blue-red lovers, I want to shout out to Ragavan, Card of the Past, which connected 4 times and they still lost the game. If they had Tamiyo instead of Ragavan, granted they have both, but if they could choose, maybe they don't play for Tamiyo, I don't know. They would 100% win the game with Tamiyo. Not even close. Ragavan is a card of the past. It's the card that belongs to the memories of a different time, a simpler time. A card of the future, of the present, I should say. It's Phlage. The Titans, what's it called again? Titans of Fire Fury. That's a card that belongs to the present. Card that belongs to the trophy. Tu 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 tu. Tu 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 tu. Tu 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 tu. Bene. Alright, chat. It was good. It was very good. Except Guide of Souls, everything was great. Deck is perfect. Literally, you just I'm not even stressing this enough. You just put 4 Phlages in every deck, and your deck will be able to win in Modern. Sideboard is important. This sideboard is important. Very good sideboard. Thank you for watching. If you watched on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to the channel and don't miss the next videos. Thank you, thank you.